One side seems open to a marathon, the other a sprint. After the slow creep of wrangling over rules, the prosecution had the floor, trying to lay out the stakes.
The Senate will convene as a court of impeachment.
If not remedied by his conviction in the Senate and removal from office, President Trump's abuse of his office and obstruction of Congress will permanently alter the balance of power among the branches of government.
In truth, there was nothing new in what he said. A compromise over who can testify could change that, but it's sounding unlikely.
Are you open to, in principle, a witness exchange so that Republicans can, for instance, call on Hunter Biden?
This isn't like some fantasy football trade, as I said yesterday. This isn't, we'll offer you this if you'll give us that. We'll offer you a witness that is irrelevant and immaterial, who has no relevant testimony, but a witness that will allow us to smear a presidential candidate if you want to get a legitimate witness. That's not a trade. Trials aren't trades for witnesses.
There are, though, clear strategies evolving in private.
The Republican leadership is reportedly trying to persuade moderates in the party not to support new witnesses like John Bolton from testifying. But even if they did, the president could well exert executive privilege to stop that from happening.
In Davos, the president seemed to hint at exactly that.
The problem with John is that it's a national security problem. You know, you can't have somebody who's at national security. And if you think about it, John, he knows some of my thoughts. He knows what I think about leaders. What happens if he reveals what I think about a certain leader and it's not very positive and that I have to deal on behalf of the country?
Back in Washington, a deeply split Senate turned up the heat.
They're on a crusade to destroy this man, and they don't care what they destroy in the process of trying to destroy Donald Trump. I do care.
I do not know how you have a trial without witnesses, without getting all of the evidence. And it seems to me that my Republican colleagues are more interested in protecting the president than having a free and open trial.
The polls will tell you half of this country want the president removed from office. But this is about politicians who insist they are led by the public. Cordelia Lynch, Sky News, Washington.